Hey, it's Kristen with Christians Do Yoga, and in this video, I want to show you tree pose. I want to give you a couple of things to think about while you're in this pose so that you can really experience it in its fullness and really start to engage the right things at the right time so that you can grow in your practice. So, when you're ready, we're going to get started in standing position at the top of your mat. So, starting in tree pose, I want you to think about really pressing into the four corners of your mat. This is important, you guys, because when we start to balance, sometimes we want to grip with our toes, and this causes some disengagement in the wrong places. So, we want to make sure we have everything that's supposed to be engaged for this posture. So think about lifting your toes, and everything that's left on your mat is what you want to root into. Okay. Lift the kneecaps gently. Keep a soft bend in the knees. So we're not hyperextending, especially when we're kind of in these balance poses. We want to like hyperextend that standing leg. There's always grace. There's always a little bit of bend in your standing leg. So keep that in mind. Good. So go ahead and you have a nice strong leg. Your quads are engaged, your kneecaps are lifted. You're pressing into the four corners of your foot. Good. And then go ahead and just roll those shoulders back and down, open the chest, engage the core. So when you're ready, we're gonna start with the right leg into the mat. So go ahead and just start to shift your weight over to that right foot. Again, keeping those toes lifted or just free and light. So you start to just maybe hover that left foot a little bit here, just kind of telling your body what's about to happen. As always, take these at your own pace and your own level. You can always keep like a chair next to you or practice these by a wall if you need to. So before we move forward in our posture, while you're kind of getting used to balancing here, I want you to think about looking right in front of you to find something that is just on the floor in front of you to focus on. So you might just need to listen to my words instead of watching me. That way you can stay a little more balanced. All right, so let's go ahead and just take those toes to the ankle. So your toes are probably brushing the mat, and your ankle or your heel is just over your ankle. Bring the hands to your heart. So I like the hands at the heart, especially when just moving into this posture, because if you put a little bit of pressure in your hands towards each other and then towards your chest, it brings a little bit of stillness to your posture. So from the ankle, if you want to go ahead and move into this a little further, go ahead and bring that left foot to the inside of the shin. You're going to start to feel a little more wobble happen. So hear me, this is normal. This is what we practice balancing for. Is to find some work in those muscles, fine tune those muscles that we don't get to reach very often. So I want you to think about that left knee really being open here. Sometimes we want to keep it like really closed in, but you're going to feel a little more work if you open that knee, a little more opening in the hip too. So check in with that right leg. Are you pressing through the four corners? And is that right knee, does it have a soft bend in it? Good. Take one more breath here. And then go ahead and come back to just a standing position. Shake that right leg out. You're probably feeling that right leg turn on. You might even feel a little bit of burn happening. That's good. That means there's some change happening. And I always tell my students, make peace with the wobble, right? Because that's where the work is happening. You're kind of getting to that edge of where you've been before. And now you're starting to cross over just a little bit to build some more strength here. All right, friends, so go ahead and plant that left foot. Happy toes, strong root coming from the four corners of the foot. Lift the kneecap, keep the knee soft. Quad is engaged. Right toes lift, and go ahead and take, let's just start with the ankle here. Keeping your core engaged, your tailbone is tucked. Right knee is out, hands at your heart, pressing the fingertips together and the thumbs into your sternum, breathing and focusing on your focal point. If it's available, and if you want to go a little further, go ahead and bring that right foot to the inside of the left shin. Breathing. This is a great place to focus on your breathing, you guys, because sometimes when we're focused on trying to stay upright, we tend to stop breathing. So go ahead and take a couple deep breaths right here. Good. And when you're ready, just release that right foot, shake it out, feel the work that's happening. This is good. We want to meet resistance because that's where the change is happening. So there you have it, your tree pose. I want you to think about those things next time you're in class, next time you're taking a flow with me and we move into tree pose or really any balancing pose. Think about what's happening in that standing leg and then think about where your mind is and your breath is during that posture. All right, I hope this breakdown of tree pose was helpful for you. If it was, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you want to learn more about just basic posture breakdowns, head over to posturebreakdown.com. We've created a beautiful guide just for you, and it's completely free. So go grab yours today. The outside of the shin, the inside of the shin. What part of the body is this? Is this the last one? I'm not sure what I just said. I'm hungry.